Welcome to Cricket America. Your host Ahmed is here, still in Houston, in Musa Cricket Stadium. I have found Rusty Theron, a great player from South Africa. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, man. How are you doing?
Thank you for coming to my show.
It's a pleasure, and thank you, Mr. Ahmed, and thank you, Next Cricket, for having me.
Rusty, tell me something. You know, I've seen you playing for South Africa. I've seen you playing in IPL. I've seen you playing in UK. How do you see playing cricket in the USA?
I mean, so far for me, it's been a pleasant experience to see the level of enthusiasm and passion that is involved in cricket in the USA. I'm sure it really will act as a catalyst going forward for cricket in the United States. I mean, we saw a similar trend in football, or soccer, as the Americans said. Never really had a passion for it, but it was the South American sort of expats that came and brought that passion to the country, and now it's caught on and really is a national sport. And I'm sure with the passion and enthusiasm here from the guys from India, Pakistan, all over the world, it'll catch on as well.
So do you see US cricket in future going somewhere positively?
I have no doubt. I mean, like I said, there's definitely the interest here. Interest from abroad, not even locally. I mean, BCCI, ICC are getting closer and closer involved in cricket over here, so they definitely see it as a market. And personally, I can see the talent coming here. As soon as more local US players get involved as well, no doubt it'll go forward. Please
tell my viewers how Rusty Theron started his cricket, and how old were you, and who was your mentor?
I probably started playing when I was about 4 years old, just in the backyard back home. We used to have a big log as our stumps, and we at one point put up a basketball hoop and put a big spotlight on there. I was playing day-night cricket in the garden. So it was me and my brother, who was about 8 years older than me. He was a lover of cricket, and obviously I followed as well. So, you know, I started when I was very young and loved it ever since.
So who's your mentor or coach or role model?
Well, I never really had a role model or mentor as such growing up. I just enjoyed people that were entertaining to watch back home. I liked watching Herschel Gibbs. Everyone watched loving a fast bowler in action like Brett Lee or Shoaib Akhtar.
Yes.
Certainly the entertainers of the game is what makes you want to go out and express yourself as well. So, I mean, anyone really who can entertain is a mentor of mine.
Who you really enjoy bowling on, which batsman and which country, team?
I mean, it's always a thrill playing in India with the big crowds and the excitement and the noise that's involved. But back home brings a different atmosphere in South Africa, where the crowd feel a lot more intimate, and you can actually hear the crowd vocalizing their opinions, whether it's good or bad. So everywhere has its own sort of flavor for playing. Personally, I've always enjoyed sort of slow, low wickets. It suits my style of bowling and variations and that sort of stuff. So India's always been a favorite of mine, or any sort of similar ground to that. The Caribbean, lovely atmosphere, you know,
and people
love it. So yeah, I mean, everywhere in the world.
And lovely water, beautiful island.
Of course, yeah, you can't really be upset playing.
Music, women.
Yeah, all of the above.
So tell my viewers something, as a young generation is watching, how to become a Rusty Theron.
Well, I think foremost, enjoy yourself. I mean, everybody would say it, but personally, when I grew up, people were going, my age certainly, were going to the movies or starting in their little parties and stuff. And what I used to do for fun was just playing the nets, just enjoy myself with my brother, my friends, and really that was my entertainment. I think another thing I would say is, if you have something that makes you unique or stand out from the rest, embrace that fully. There's too much emphasis sometimes put on technique and going by the book. But if there's something that makes you special, stick with it, make it the best you possibly can, and that'll take you forward.
Very well said, Rusty Theron. Thank you for coming to my show. Viewer, this was another episode, and Rusty Theron was here. Keep watching Cricket in America on Next TV.